opening up the keyhole, and just looking outside. I'm like, no. So then you get into the whole industry of like adult film. Was it what you expected doing your first scene? You had me doing moonsaults off the top rope.
Oh my God.
I have implants.
I feel like I know of it somewhere. Why?
Why not? I mean, I thought about it for a long while before I did it. I mean, I got a lot of uproar from the whole industry, but who are they to judge me?
Yeah, I mean, what are
they? They can all go to hell. They don't pay my bills.
No, you got a point.
And that's that. I don't care.
Hi, welcome to a brand new week of Off the Rails with me, Jasmin St Claire. I don't know who exactly is watching right now because I decided to go ahead and splurge and get the that duck that I really didn't like. So that's what I've done. But anyway, I have a special guest join me today, which is Darcy Diamond. I'm really excited to have her on as guest. She's always really cool and a lot of fun to talk to. I see everyone in the comments. Oh my God. Hi, Paul. Hi. Yeah, I did it. I got StreamYard. Is everyone proud of me? I finally got that yellow duck. Woo! Yeah. I'm so excited. So yeah, and as you can tell, the studio is slowly but surely coming along, the brand new one. I'm just waiting for the one big sign with my name. But for now, this is good. Hi, Scott. How are you? I got StreamYard, Scott. Are you proud? I mean, I finally did it. Thank you very much, Andrew. Yeah, I'm so excited. And then my special guest will be entering the studio in about 15 minutes. She said she can hang out for like a half hour, which is going to be a lot of fun. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Leo, hi, how are you? Thank you very much. Woo! Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. Oh, the dad ass is amazing. That should replace the Grand Canyon to Dem Cape Canyon. Okay. I know. I'm excited to have Darcy on. Next week, I booked Jewel Denial because I know a lot of people asked, and I know that a lot of people, probably want to speak to her and ask questions. So the way this works is the guest will come in and then we will chit chat and gossip for a little bit. And then I will open up the floor. I feel like I'm doing like a political roundtable. Okay, let me rephrase this. I will then open up the comment board to anyone who has questions. Hi, Jamal. How are you? Is everyone staying warm or is it just me? We have like these insane cold fronts. I'm hoping Houston is warm by next weekend because I cannot wear skimpy outfits to the ring if it is freezing cold. So yes, Darcy will be joining us. She is, Happy New Year. Better late than never. Exactly, right? Exactly. And it's still a lot earlier in the month than I thought it would be. So what's going on now is Darcy will be joining us in about 15 minutes. She is an alt erotic model. I think she's the only person I personally know who has her eyeballs tattooed, which is kind of, scary in a way. I don't know. I wonder like what it feels like to have your eyeballs actually tatted. That's got to be pretty creepy or pretty freaky, I should say. But yeah, this is a whole new, a brand new setup that I have, and I'm still like trying to figure this whole thing out. Okay. I got my Rode mic back in. Yay. Okay. Okay, great. So, I think we're back in business. So everyone can hear me, right? Oh, it's cold? Okay, great. But it's probably nighttime in Houston, Leo. I'm assuming it's nighttime there. So I'm just hoping that this place is like warm inside. Hi, Hellstrom. How are you? Yep. There are girls that do have their buttholes tattooed. I don't know if Darcy is one of them, but we do know someone that does, and she's really shy. Darcy isn't shy, guys, by the way. So any questions you have, including her tattooed eyeballs, which still amazes me to this day, how these people do that, I don't know. It's one of these things where, okay. So she just texted me. She's going to be joining us shortly. Hold on. Okay. I think like AVN is this week as well. So everyone's in town for that. I'm excited. I'm excited for everyone still doing that because I know I certainly can be around that and around all of the cattiness or anything like that. My day so far has been good. It's been very cold. That's why I'm still in a sweater. And, I just ran around doing errands and everything, mailing things off. Scott. So Yeah, mailing things off at the post office. I have my new poster up for sale on what do you call it? On eBay. So that's been up there for a while or a couple days, and I've been getting a lot of orders with it. So I will get those orders out before I leave for Texas. I will bring the posters to Texas as well. I know that some people were over at one of my coworkers' live streams, so they're going to be joining us soon. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, cool. Maddie in the house formula. I don't know who Maddie is. I wouldn't say diva types, but I would say that back in the day, those AVN shows were a lot more fun. People are actually dressing up. Jewel and I will have a shit ton of stories about that next week. I know that everyone will enjoy those stories, but when it comes down to who could be brattier, I don't know at this point who could be brattier. I also invested in these. So in case I cannot, hear Darcy, I finally invested in a sort of wireless. So I'm slowly but surely picking up the step on my or the game on my tech stuff. I know that everyone was telling me to get StreamYard, and as you could see, I finally broke down, and that duck is up there. I'm wondering, hey, how are you? I'm wondering if okay, cool. Hi, RM. I wonder if there's a way we should just because of the duck. I wonder if there's a way to put the duck in there. Hang on. The duck. Yeah, there's the duck. Okay, see? Just because I did not want to be on StreamYard, just have to put the duck up there for now. Actually, no, fuck it. I like my photo better. Yeah, there we go. But this is like a whole new thing. So I went into the StreamYard like back end earlier, like with all of the stuff in there, like what you could do. And I started learning how you don't have the duck up there because well, I could put the duck up there if I want to, though. Actually, here, let's see. Hang on. Branding. Okay, now, can everyone see the duck in the upper right-hand corner? I guess I'm the only one, so I'm not going to sit here and amuse myself with this. All right, here we go. I put myself back on there. Perfect. And you could actually get like songs and like music. This is like so cool. I feel like a kid in a candy store when I do this. Okay, I have to stop. Okay, yeah. Oh, well, then we're not going to do that. I'm not going to put the duck back up there. Yeah, I'm just leaving my logo up there. So Darcy Diamond is joining us very soon. I don't know if any of you guys know who she is. I know Paul knows exactly who she is, but here's a little glance of her and some of her stuff she did for XPW Wrestling prior. Here we go, if I could find it. That is Darcy Diamond. She's from Canada. She is in the whole alt erotic world, which is where they have a lot of these girls with the tattoos, the piercings, I guess tatted assholes as well. I don't know if she does. Let's see. Any company that asked me, I would say yes. I think so. I don't know. As long as it's not like, I don't know, some of these lower rent people. I don't know. But yeah. So I'm game to work for almost anyone if I want to, because that's the whole fun part of it. Okay, you can come in. I think she's here. And she's going to be with us for a half hour. So like I said, the first 15 minutes, I'm probably going to talk to her 10 minutes. Then I'm going to open up the floor to you guys to ask her anything. Hey, Eric, how are you? Yeah, no, she's in Vegas. So I want to know how Vegas is right now. Is Vegas chilly? I'm assuming it's cold because the West Coast has a cold front and it is, I mean, you hear trees being blown down, you hear all kinds of shit going on. So, okay, there she is. Okay, Darcy, you can come on in. So we just got to wait for her. Let's just hope. And I know the first time we did the live stream, it totally flubbered because it was YouTube. I'm also following in the news in Iowa right now because I'm just really taken aback by everything right now. I know. I can't be, I got into the whole rabbit hole today of Iowa and what's going on there. So I'm just going to be checking in on Twitter now and again to see what's going on in Iowa. Okay, there's nothing else going on in the caucus. Okay, so we're just waiting for Darcy in 5 minutes. I don't know, like before this, yep, that's when she was at the problematic pay-per-view. And she was in another one of our, I think she was at another one of our shows as well. She was at she was in problematic, but she was in another one too, if anyone remembers. Oh, she at the Miss Extreme contest as well, or is it just problematic? I totally forgot how many appearances Darcy had in XPW, but I don't think that's going to be her last one. Personally, she's one of my favorites. And of course, Marika. Marika is cool. Hi, Bill. How are you? Bill from Iraq, I think it is. What was she doing in Pledge? Oh, she was in the Miss Extreme contest. No one could ever play me, and I would never want a biopic movie ever because that's so boring. You meet people. Okay, so I met the real Angeline. Remember Angeline, the billboards all across LA, like the big boobs, the blonde hair. And the girl that played her was some watered down, boring person. So, like, the real Angeline is animated and has character and soul. The person on the screen was like soulless. Like Tanya Harding, I'd much rather hang out with the Margot Robbie. I like Margot Robbie. I think she's great. She's beautiful, an amazing actress, but I would not want to hang out with her. I'd really much rather have a drink with Tanya Harding. Way cooler person. Yeah, BFI. So Bill from Iraq has just joined us. Hi, John. How are you? John, have you kept up with the Iowa caucuses today? Because I know you and probably Bill are the only other two people that are looking into this stuff. I keep like refreshing YouTube. I was just watching Real America's Voice to see where we're at with the caucus right now in the count. So it's been a really important day for those of us who get seriously, heavily politically involved. I don't live in Iowa. If I did, I would have been down there rallying today and doing stuff. So thanks for joining in today. Darcy will be here soon, and she has a lot to say about pro wrestling, a lot to say about everything she's done in adult, which is interesting because I never thought there'd be a day where you'd get girls that were so pierced up and tatted up doing films, but there's that core base. I don't know what the age group is. Yep. Okay, Darcy, where are you? So she'll be here. Trust me, it's not a goof up like the last time when I had Marika come in and I had to go into my YouTube off of my phone. What a shit show. You're also watching the caucus, Hellstrom. Yes. So we're waiting. I'm just waiting and waiting. I don't know where we're at with the count on caucus right now. It's, they've already voted. I know the last time, I can't stand what a freaking troll Nikki Haley is, but she looks just like, Nia Vardalos, the actress in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And I do not like her. I hope she like drops out of the race right now. Then people are saying they might put Nikki and Ron DeSantis together. I don't know what they're going to do, but Trump was declared the winner. Darcy is going to get wet when she hears this. Yes. Woo! Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I know I'm not supposed to get political, but everyone knows I am a far, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. So he's the winner. Who's going to come in second though? Is it Nikki? It's not going to be Vivek Goswami. It might be DeSantis or Nikki. I think it might be Nikki, but then, I hope that she doesn't come in anywhere near him because I cannot stand her. And that's about it. That's the truth. So then we have New Hampshire next. So it's going to be a really crazy year, everyone. I know everyone. Oh, DeSantis, that's fine. I'd much rather see him come in second than Nikki Haley because I just want to take her neck and fucking rip it off. Did I just say that? Shit. Anyway, no, I'm just joking. Yeah. So moving right along. Yeah, Haley is like Clinton without the body count because everyone knows she's got the biggest body count, but the best one on that list on Clinton's body count is Epstein, and that's the truth. Okay, that's my political rant of the evening. So we're just waiting for Darcy to join us. Next week, like I said, is Jewel Denial. So make sure everyone knows because she is another one that was in the business around the 90s in the golden age of porn. Haley is worse than Nikki Haley. I don't know why that just sounds so funny when you say it. It just sounds wrong on so many levels. So Miss Diamond, where are you? There she is. Okay, so guys. Woo! Oh, she's even wearing leopard spots. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to add her to the room. How do we do this? Add to stage. Huh?
I can't hear you.
No. Okay, then fix your. Okay, this is not fun. Okay.
Let's
You can't
see.
hear me? Can you lip read me?
Everyone can see and hear you. Why can't
Yes.
I hear?
Go to your microphone. Let me see if my producer's in the room.
Got it.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You look sexy. So I have good news for you. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Guess who just won the Iowa the Iowa caucus? Even though you're in Canada, I know you're his fan.
I'm a what?
I know that you're a fan of a certain person who won this thing in Iowa that we had called a caucus. It's a political thing, but guess who won tonight?
Trump?
Yeah.
Nice to
I'm
hear.
like so excited. You don't understand. I was following it all day long and I'm just like, yeah, he has to win. I was at the edge of my seat. I even forgot to take a shower today. That's how close in I've been. But anyway,
Well,
how
you
is
look
Vegas?
good, so you don't need to shower.
You want to shower? Okay, I'll come to Vegas
And
and
I'm
we can
pretty sure
shower
if you take a
together.
bath, someone would drink your bath water for like thousands of dollars.
You're so adorable. How is Vegas? What are you doing in Vegas?
I am with Anthony in Vegas, and we have a lot going on this month. A lot. Where to start?
Okay. Tell me where to start. What are you doing? Are you
Um,
shooting?
no, I'm not shooting this month. We're just relaxing and enjoying everything because we are actually getting married at the end of the month.
You're doing married life?
Yeah, we're getting married on the 31st. My parents fly in, his mom's here, so we're all getting together. I'm excited.
Wait, was it the guy in the photo you sent me the photo of?
Anthony,
Him? Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Like he doesn't have a mullet or anything like that. That's perfectly fine. Okay,
no,
good.
like good news.
Um, no, are you doing the AVN show? Like did you go to
We are.
the
So we have the AVN signing from the 24th to the 27th. Um, so I'll be signing at the Ink Vixens booth while I'm there. So I'm signing every single day. So on the 24th, it's 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And the 25th, it's going to be from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then again at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then the 26th, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. And then the 27th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
And then after I sign on the 26th, he got us a fashion show gig. So we're doing a fashion show together at the Lair at the Starbase. So it's at the Planet Hollywood, I believe.
Okay.
I think. So the first one's gonna be at 5 p.m. and then the second one is at the after party at the Lair at 11:30 p.m.
Is it gonna get wild and like off the hook? Like I'm talking 90s styles AVN off the hook crazy.
This is my first AVN, so I'm kind of nervous.
Oh.
I've never been. I've just stayed home and watched it from the computer. So this is the first time actually attending. So I'm excited. We're figuring out outfits and stuff like that.
You're gonna have fun. It's not gonna be a wild, crazy diva bashing thing like back in the 90s. Because when new girls like yourself would come in, some of us would just be the biggest bitches ever and just eat you up for breakfast, throw you out, and have you again for lunch and dinner. But you're such a sweet person. I probably wouldn't have done that to you. Plus, you're a brunette. So seriously, it's true. I've got to ask you, you had your eyeballs tattooed finally, correct?
Yes.
What was that like? And like, could you see out of your eyes afterwards? Because that would just freak me out.
Yeah, I saw the whole time from the moment he injected it to the moment it was like being put in. And then afterwards, I saw everything clear. It didn't hurt at all. It was fast and it was 3 seconds. Slava
Did
was
they just
actually with me the second time, but in the other room, and we were in like some creepy ghetto shop. And then all of a sudden, you could hear this person that was tattooing, like they just came in, and then their client, they were so loud that it gave me so much anxiety that I was like sitting there, like laying in the bed as I'm like waiting for him to inject my eye.
Yeah, but did you put lidocaine in your eye to like
No,
numb
there's
the
no numbing. No.
eye? You see, when I get those little IV infusions, you should see the whole drama. I think I should just live stream one of those. I almost went flying out of the chair. I always say, we're all going to die. We're all going to die. I do this whole dramatic thing. Next thing you know, the IV infusion's in already and I'm getting vitamins. I'm like, oh, what was that all about again? I totally forgot. So everyone saw your little clip from XPW Wrestling. Do you have any intention of returning to XPW? Because I personally, like you and Marika, are my favorites.
I love Marika. I'm sad that AVNs is the exact same day that XPW is happening. And then next month we can't go because obviously it's Salva was in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then not sure when March will be, but then we head back to Canada in March for Alex's birthday, and then I go back to work till June.
Eef. Okay, well, maybe there'll be an XPW show in Canada one day, and maybe you'll be there, which would be fun.
Well,
So
I mean,
tell us, huh? No, I don't know if they have any shows there, but I want to know what the awards that you're up for at AVN. And guys, if you go to Darcy Diamond's Instagram page or her Twitter, you could actually vote for her AVN nomination. Tell us about that.
so the solo ones, I should have written that down and I didn't. Supreme solo content creator, and then the other one is something oral.
Something oral.
Hang on, Anthony's bringing me the phone. Just because I just had the link and I just posted up, and then I just like screenshotted it and cropped it, so when I post it, I don't have to type anything out.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. It's like all these categories. Like back when I was doing this, we had just a few different things, categories. We had important categories, and this is obviously important, but it just seems like it upped it more and more and more. And it's just there's so much stuff out there. So that's the important part of this, I guess. And are you still going to shoot scenes at all when you're after married life? Are you guys going to do scenes together? Okay, so you are.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're just this month is just our because I've been working nonstop, 19 weeks straight on stage. So I never got a break, and then he would fly out and come visit, and then again, we're just nonstop driving. We never actually got time to like relax and hang out and settle down because I always had to be on the road. So when he would come visit, we would drive, go to Red Deer. We went to Fort Mac for the week, and there was no downtime. There was no downtime until after we got here, and it's been a nice, relaxing break for once.
Yeah.
So,
That's
like, there's no shoots set in stone, so we get to actually fully enjoy the break before, a calm before the storm.
Well, wait a second. Don't you still do OnlyFans like when you're on your off time?
No, I mean I do. I just have stuff that's always posted up on there. It's like Netflix. You pay and then you have all this stuff. Okay, so ultimate oral content creator and supreme solo content creator. And then there are the ones with ultraerotic, which is most outrageous. And then Inked Motel 4 is also in another whole category on its own, and that has like 22 girls in it. So with that, we're all nominated for the award altogether.
How do you get along with like 21 other girls? I'd want to like shoot everyone, I think.
I mean, I only had to be around 4 of them. And then afterwards, I just kind of came back to Canada.
Lucky you. And then your tongue is split, correct?
Yes.
Can you show us your tongue, please? Oh my God. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm a baby when it comes to pain. Oh my God. See, guys, this is good for you guys. Then I think you guys could probably appreciate this. Now I could see why you got nominated for oral content creator 100%. Oh, that's why, because we didn't have content being created back in that day, because we didn't have content creators, which seems to be the new age of things. And, you're very lucky to be a part of the whole alt erotic. So guys, I don't know what the delay is from StreamYard to YouTube. I didn't say YouTube. I said YouTube. Okay. Whatever that delay is, I know you guys have questions for Darcy. Paul is in the room and he's one of your biggest fans. Paul comes to all of the XPW shows. So any questions for Darcy? She's an alt erotic girl We already discussed what that is exactly as far as porn. It's a totally different category of its own. It's definitely a unique thing of its own. And of course, she's very smart because she likes the same person I do with the orange hair and the toupee or whatever. I feel so bad for him though, dude. Like his mother-in-law has died, and they're giving him so much shit about being in court than freaking fat Fanny with her eyelashes or whatever. Sorry. Okay.
Keep
You gotta
going.
understand. I get up early and I watch these things on TV. Yes, you can ask about Canada, John. Yes. Eh? He's gonna ask about Canada. Now, John is from he rides motorcycles too, and he's from the States. He's probably is about as conservative as I am. But I'm not like so far to the right where I like judge people unless they I don't really judge anyone, do I? No, just unless you have a penis and you want to dress with underage girls in a girl space. That's all. That's the only time I judge you, but so would anyone else. Yes. He wants to know about when will Trudeau be out? And did anyone actually vote for Trudeau?
Probably not. Everyone I know hasn't. So it's just he brings people in and then they all vote for him.
See, that's the same thing we're having here, like with the ballot harvesting right now. So hopefully he gets out sooner than later. And that's the thing, like, who are these people that are all for like the stuff that he's doing to Canada? They're not real smart Canadians, obviously.
No.
Maybe
Uh,
like Hardbody because he's been hit in the head with light tubes too many times. The wrestler.
well, he needs a light tube everywhere.
Yeah, up his ass or something. There's one thing that Darcy taught me about Canada, about Canadians. She said people from a certain area are kind of douchebags, and she was right. Where was that from? Like BC?
Calgary.
Where?
Calgary.
Yeah. So is there anyone in it from Calgary? Because Calgary people are douchebags for some reason. And I could totally see that with like the fake tan and the bleached hair and like the fake gold chains or something. Um, any other questions for Darcy? Because she is on her pre-honeymoon and she's getting ready for AVN. What are you looking forward to AVN? Are you gonna be like fangirling out for people? Are you going
No, I
to
don't fangirl. I mean, he might fangirl over males, but that's about it. With myself, actually, I already accomplished my dream in that sense because I always told myself getting into the industry that I wanted to shoot with Vanessa Vega, and then I landed it with Inked Vixens, and so I fangirled so hard that I just was straight face and didn't do anything, and I just sat there awkwardly quiet. And then I didn't say anything until like weeks later.
really?
Yeah, because like once she started following me, and then I was like, you know what? Now I have the guts to actually say it. And was like, and now actually I just she was crocheting, and I was just like, I just picked up a new crochet hook because we went out to Michael's yesterday and got a rose gold hook and mustard yellow fuzzy yarn. And you know what she writes back and says? She was like, we should have crocheting dates.
I
On
think that's
my
cute.
video crocheting dates, and I died. I thought it was cute and funny.
I want to see that. You'll probably like crochet some kind of really cool scarf. Can you make a scarf with crochet?
I just like making blankets because they're easy and simple.
Okay, well then she's going to make a blanket. So Darcy, Paul wants to know. He misses you, and he wants to know if you've been watching XPW wrestling at all.
Uh, just when it's being posted on stories. So like when she went after Evelyn, and then again with Nicole Taylor.
What do you think of that? Like the whole direction of that gimmick?
I mean, when I go into it, like if when that happens, I don't want to be the porn star side of things, obviously, because I am the nun now. So we'll figure out something different.
Okay. And what do you think about Quebec?
I hate it. You
Why
just
do
made
you
me sick
hate
in my
it?
mouth because Quebec needs to be their own country, far, far away, and then hopefully
Yeah,
it turns.
it's insulting when some of them try to say they speak French. It's like you speak well to me. It's a different accent. It is French. It is. It's like I think it's broken French almost, like patois. Not quite patois, what the Haitians speak, but it's just that's what I say. It just sounds better when I say that. It sounds more catty.
Quebec's not real French, like France French.
Exactly. Everyone has to understand that. Il parle pas français, il parle la merde. Merde français. But someone wants to know what made Darcy getting into wrestling and later adult content. She was actually, Scott, she was actually doing adult content prior to wrestling. So what made you get into wrestling?
Slava. And then showing me what happened to the body. And then after that, I was like, I have to go see this, seeing all the blood all over shellac. Actually, it was also his ex-fiance too, because how obsessed she was with it brought my interest towards it. And then I loved watching. So I was like, oh, this is so sick. One day I'll be a part of it. And then I got to be a part of it twice so far.
Yeah, and counting, I'm sure. And what made you get into shooting adult content?
Ever since I was a young little one, I guess. I've always wanted to get into it.
As long as you're over wait, were you over 18?
No,
Okay, never mind.
that's why I'm not going to say anymore on that.
Yeah, I remembered you spoke about it when Darcy was on Crazy Train. We talked about that. I remember at some point, I wasn't sure if I asked her how old she was, but she did mention, and I'm like, oh, wait a second. Actually, fuck it. It's hell, you got like 12-year-old and 13-year-old kids learning how to give hand jobs and blow jobs in school. So what's the difference now, people?
Well, I mean, you're live on YouTube right now, aren't you? So I'm not. That's why I'm like, I'm just gonna stop there.
Yeah, I was of age to make some decisions for myself. That's going to be fun. So, what do we have coming up this year? We have a bunch of dance dates in June. Are you going to be doing anything else with yourself? We have a porn star crochet date. Crochet.
I don't think that's gonna happen because to me, we're gonna be laying in bed as he's gaming out. I'll probably just sit there and just make it. So we also he surprised us with a GoPro. I got so
Okay.
excited because when he came in, we were on FaceTime and he's like, do you want to see what I got for us? And I'm like, no, I'll wait. And he's like, are you sure? And then he pulls the box to the side and my jaw dropped and I started squealing. So we got a GoPro 12.
Uh-huh.
And then we started so when he came and flew up to Fort Mac the week that I was working, he was videotaping, and also a girlfriend and I were on stage, so he got to do some videos as well on there. But we've been documenting almost everything. And then we're going to create a YouTube page separate from my gaming one. So it's going to be our family one with everything. And I'm excited because we have so much shenanigans between both of our lives and all of our lives that it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I can imagine. And wait a second, your gaming page. Tell us about that with the gaming?
So I took a break from gaming because I had to come back to Canada back in September, beginning of September. So I had to I just booked stage up till the end of December and then coming out here. So I'll actually be gaming full time again starting Wednesday. So, I mean, it might not be like long hours anymore, but like gaming on Twitch and Kick.com. Gaming out on Dead by Daylight. I'll be going on World of Warcraft again. Maybe a little bit of Diablo. Maybe Halo, but I'm going to focus mainly on the two, which is Dead by Daylight and World of Warcraft.
And what are your favorite games on Gaming One?
My number one favorite game?
Yeah.
At the moment, Dead by Daylight.
What is it?
Dead by Daylight. So
See, I don't know how to get into that.
I was stoked because when Anthony and I started talking and then seeing each other, he plays the exact same game and he's phenomenal at it. I suck, but I at least people find me entertaining when I play it online, so people still watch.
Cheating? How do you cheat if you're gaming online and you have all these people playing
Cheating?
with you? That's
Wait,
impossible.
who said cheating?
No, can you cheat on those games?
I don't think so. I mean, there's a new game out and I can see people posting up cheats for that one. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something like that.
Yeah, probably. But that's weird because I know someone. It's actually a rapper. and he makes a ton of money just doing gaming all day, like he's playing with fans. Do you do anything like that where you play with fans with
Yeah,
gaming?
that's how I become friends with them, actually. Anyone who I game with has just came in from randomly popping in or whatever other sites I've been on. They all convert over to the gaming side of things because they can just sit there and hang out. And at some point, they want to game out, so they just come in and game out, and then they kind of just become gaming family. Like I have a whole group of people that when I'm on, they'll show up.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Yeah, I think I'd get too much into it. Like I would just sit there and probably do it all day. I would then come back to it. I get obsessed. I get obsessed over this one game on on my iPhone. It's two games actually. Gossip Harbor and Design Home. Design Home is just one that you could just play like the little thing you design stuff and everything. And then Gossip Harbor is like a story, but you have to keep doing these mini puzzles to get to the end of like who broke into this poor girl's restaurant. What game platforms do you own right now?
Uh, what gaming platforms do I own?
Yeah, what do you own? That's what he was asking.
Here, I'm gonna click into the chat so I can see it. Um, oh, is he talking about like gaming consoles?
Yeah, Xbox, PS5.
Xbox, PS5, PS4, PC, Omen with an Omen tower, and then a Legion gaming laptop, which I just bought a new gaming laptop, which is another Omen, because that other one kept showing an air screen every now and then.
I gotta try this one day and see what it is, but I have a feeling it'll end up like me watching like the news. Like I'll get up early and do it, then sit there, and then hey, I was supposed to go to the gym. Wait a second, what am I doing? And then I'll forget to go to the gym, and then forget to like bathe, forget to have dinner, and just sit there with it because I can get very obsessive. Is it OCD? I don't know, whatever it is, ADD-ish. I don't know. Intel or AMD is in Danielle. What is that? PS5, Xbox, or PC, then Intel or AMD is in. I don't know what these things
What
are.
Intel or AMD?
Processing chip.
My processing? Something Force? No, I don't know. What?
Yeah,
Intel?
John's into this
AMD.
stuff. I don't know. John, I had no idea you were doing this.
Google the 17.5 Omen gaming laptop. It's brand new. I haven't even used it yet for gaming. We're just setting it up now, so then that way I can start.
You just get top of the line.
Yeah. Anthony says I get top of the line everything. Graphics card.
What's that?
The graphics card is. I'm trying to think of the actual name. It's on the computer. It's like
Oh,
I don't know. It's green and black. The
oh,
label is green and black.
yeah. That thing.
I'm not smart when it comes to these things. I just know how to work things.
I'm not smart with these things, period. I know how to like look at them. I mean, like I said, I don't know what it is. Is it ADD or what is it? Like if you get completely
Oh, you
obsessed.
mean ADHD?
Is that what it is? Because like I get up in the morning, I'll watch news and I'll go into political rants, then I stop, then I go back and watch it, then I get more into it, and that's it. It's just yeah, I'll keep going and going and not stopping. I still have to like bathe today. Fucking this is like crazy. Well, how could you forget to like not take a shower?
I mean, I just got out of bed.
Yeah, well, that's different. You're in your honey. You're doing your pre moon or pre. Are you going anywhere for your honeymoon or is this it?
Pardon?
Are you going anywhere for a honeymoon or is this your honeymoon right now?
He wants to, well, his birthday is actually coming up shortly after. So he was asking if I wanted to go to Hawaii. And then he brought up
Oh
Spain.
my God, that's so cute. You're gonna go to Hawaii. Yeah. You should go.
I've never been. I was supposed to go before COVID happened, and then it happened, and then my flights got canceled and everything else with it. So he lived out there.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. I think going to Hawaii and go swim, get laid and all that stuff, get your drinks. Well, you don't drink. You could drink for me. I could drink for you, I mean. Yeah, you can go and you could have fun. You could do the hula. You could have your
My
little hula
dream is
skirt.
I wanted to go inside a volcano.
There's a volcano park there. that I've been
Like
to.
an actual volcano with the lava and the heat. If I happen to fall in, it's because I wanted to get warm.
Well, I think we were close to one once before. I was shooting for Penthouse back in the day in Hawaii, and I was wearing a pair of Keds, like little Ked sneakers or Converse, whatever they were, and they started melting. So we were somewhere where it was warm up to there. Hold on. Donald Trump cruises to victory. Yes. Woo! Yeah. It's a okay, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, Paul Corbin wants to know, what's your favorite old school video game from Nintendo, Sega Genesis, or Super Nintendo? Like if
So
you
there's
even
an
played.
old game. Uh it was the not the Looney Tunes, Disney. So there's Donald Duck, Goofy, um Mickey Mouse, and I can't remember who the other person was, but there you would go into this mine and you'd have the controllers. It was a Sega, and I don't know. I don't remember what it was called or what it's about, but I used to be obsessed with playing that game when I was young. And you would just battle against each other. So there would be like 4 controllers and then 2 on a team and then another 2 on the team. And I wish I knew what it was called.
Yeah, I don't know. I was playing like Pac-Man and Sonic. I got obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog. I think they made a movie about Sonic, which is kind of weird. I
Yeah,
think I
Alex
had
was
nightmares
obsessed with
about
that.
this. Remember Candy Crush on the phone?
My mom still plays that till this day. I've never gotten into it.
I had a nightmare. Your mom will understand this nightmare that I was in Candy Crush land and this weird thing was like chasing me. This big like marshmallow type candy was chasing me if I didn't go into like whatever part of the game it was. But it was really pretty, just really dangerous and really like weird, creepy people in it. Um, so I don't know if I stopped playing Candy Crush after that. Yeah. So RM says RM. That's a cute name. Says good games. Yes, she has very good taste. She has great taste in games, great taste in clothes because you wore some really hot outfits. The nun outfit was one of the hottest outfits I've seen at XPW. As long as you don't get hit in the ass with a light tube, I'm all for it. Would you get hit in the ass with a light tube though?
Myself personally, no.
Would you do it for the show?
Yeah, across the face.
Your face? No. I wouldn't let you do that.
Okay, fine, I'll go like this.
No, you're not doing that either. I'm
Fine,
putting
my
my
back.
okay, maybe that, but not on your butt. Like I couldn't believe when Taylor did that and that other girl, I forgot who it was when she did it. It's just like it was so insane. I'm like, you don't know what you're doing. I mean, you know what you're doing, but like you don't know. Like I would not want that being anywhere near me. I'll just get it in my hair and things like that because they use so many light tubes in the ring, and that's the scariest part of it.
Actually, I have an idea. I want you and I to go after Dirty Ron with a light tube and smoke him with it.
Who, Dirty Ron?
Dirty Ron.
Okay, guys, Dirty Ron is this wrestler for XPW who dresses up like a clown. He's really talented. He does a lot of comedy. Um, he's a lot of fun to work with. Yeah, I'll go out. I'll beat him up with a light tube. I already beat him up with a kendo stick. I think I broke that Singapore cane
Well,
on his neck.
even with Larry the Legend, I broke the paddle over his butt.
Oh my god. Why? Was his ass
I
that
didn't
hard?
No, I told him to bend over and I had the 2 paddles and I smoked him with it and I was like, well, and that's when I tossed him up in the air and walked off.
Was he mad?
No.
I wonder if he got an erection from that.
He reposts everything. He shares everything. So I think
Yeah,
he
I
might
guess
with
he
the
was okay
paddle.
with it. As long as he like didn't complain about it after, we're good. So I want you to give us your socials. And guys, whip out your phone, not your you know what. And yeah, I know I destroyed. I don't know if I gave that cane away. Make sure you follow Darcy on Instagram. Make sure you follow her on Twitter and OnlyFans. Could you give us your Twitter handle, please?
Twitter is Darcy Diamond 90, so DarcyDiamond 90.
And Instagram?
Darcy Diamond dot official or period. So DarcyDiamond dot OFFICIAL.
And when you go on these gaming sites, do they know what you look like? I mean, what
Yeah,
do you do?
because I play with my video on, and I am so bad because when I like my facial expressions don't hide nothing. So if I'm bored, you can see I'm bored. If I'm whatever is going on, because people will start talking about things, and if it bothers me, you can see it in my face, but I'll still go on with the conversation, and I'm just like, it's entertaining. I don't know.
Well, what's your handle on your
If you go to darcydiamond.ca, it has both my Twitch and Kick on there, so you can click both and follow. And it also
so,
has all my socials on there as well.
so it's Darcy Diamond, DarcyDiamond.ca, because she's
Yeah,
Canadian, and all of her links are up there and everything like that. I mean, that's fun. And then if they want to go to an OnlyFans, is it just Darcy Diamond? Hey, you should do an OnlyFans live stream, like, I don't know, gay
I
marriage.
have, and honestly, I it's nobody really goes on. Like they'll go on afterwards because if you have it, posted up, they'll go on and tip afterwards and whatnot. But that's why I prefer game streaming
All
because
the streaming stuff is new.
I get to hang out fully clothed.
Well, you could be nude on there too. I don't think anyone's like dad might say anything. Is it a lot of teenagers on there?
There's a lot of kids on Twitch.
Never mind
So
then.
a lot of people are actually getting banned right now because Twitch changed up the rules stating that you can nude uh, nude stream or something, but artistically. So they took that back real quick, and now people are. I'm pretty sure it's not happening now since everybody was getting banned for it. But they would sit there with censor bars across, and then this one dude, because I laughed so hard about it, it was all over Twitter, turned sideways, and it looked like you can see his. And he fought on Twitter over it, being like, "You guys, that was just my role, so that wasn't my, private parts. You should unban me." But it was like seeing a lot of them because it would pop up one after the other, dudes and girls doing it. It was so gross because you're just like,
Dude, he said it was his rolls that were
yeah,
sticking
it
out.
was his roles.
Is it Twitch takes half your money, John is saying. Yeah.
They take 50%, so it's 50-50, where Kick pays you 95% and they take 5%.
Okay, so on Kick, that's interesting. I gotta look at this one day and just see what it is. I don't know. I think I'll sign up, but that's it. And I'll probably like be done with it after the second day.
I mean, even while you're doing this, you could even hang out on there and people can subscribe. And then you're making 95% of that subscription.
Do you get a referral fee?
No.
Okay, then. I think I don't know. I'll try to find it. I don't know. I think I've got to come up with my own video game. I'm gonna come up with my own video games. One of them is gonna be called Go Trumpy, and it's gonna be like a whole thing, like it'll be a Trump video game. I don't know what it'll be, just like following him around, um, campaigning in city after city where he goes through all types of obstacles. So that'll be the first name is Go Trumpy. Then the second game would be a candy game. Like I wanted to be like all candies, marshmallows that you jump off of the marshmallows to spring into like across the pond, and maybe you don't get eat up by the Loch Ness monster. Yeah, I'll keep it old school. Yeah, I've been to Scotland before, but I've not met the Loch Ness monster, and I believe in it. So there is a Trump video game. Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
now
I'm
we
gonna do
know
the
who's doing
gaming channel.
afterwards.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I have a hard enough time doing live streams and doing a podcast. And then I just kicked back up my Rumble page, which is Ice Cold Conservative, guys, if you want to see my interviews up there. So it's just been like everyone knows when I had Marika come on here, the shit show that happened with the whole live stream. So everyone's like, get StreamYard, get StreamYard. So I finally did it and I broke down and I opened up my wallet. So yeah, I'll probably have a gaming channel. Anyone else have any other questions? Because she is doing her, she's on a pre-honeymoon. Oh, wait, is Elvis marrying you?
We're we're going to the courthouse with my parents and signing, and then we're having a ceremony in Canada later this year.
You're going to a what house? A porn house?
No, not a porn house. We're going to the courthouse with my parents. So my parents fly out. We're going to go to the courthouse, sign, and then we're doing the actual ceremony in Canada.
Okay. I was just like, I almost had a heart attack. Okay. I think I get heart attacks these days over like everything I do or say almost. All right. Well, yes. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I have no idea how these things work now. This is like the next challenge. Okay, guys. So the Jasmine has, I see how to do these things. Wow. I'm learning StreamYard. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you next year. Later this year for XPW Wrestling. In the meantime, I will stay posted on your little socials and everything and see your postings and your little videos and see what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. Oh, wait. Does your husband do porn? This guy Ace wants to know, does her husband do porn and will we see them? He's not a them, he's a he, first of all. Go ahead.
So I've been wanting him to shoot with me. He's not in the adult industry. He's in the entertainment industry. He's been doing it for 28 years as he's a professional dancer and he does choreography. And I wish he could just pop in and, tell you everything because he's fucking phenomenal. So yeah, he eventually we do plan on shooting, but right now he's got a whole bunch of stuff going on, work, everything. So that's gonna wait for a bit.
No, that's smart. I mean, it's a very interesting business. And, I could say I dated someone once that was in the business while I was in the business at the same time. It never works when the two of you are in the business actively and fucking other people. It just doesn't work out very well. That's how people get shit in their drinks and their car windows smash, shit like that happens. But I won't get into that. So
Break lines going.
It was just a car window. I mean, it's not like he was sitting in the car when I broke his window. I took a golf club. So whatever that guy's wife was who took a golf club, Tiger Woods, I did that long before her. So that was, long story short, I bought a set of golf clubs and then he was fucking someone off camera he wasn't supposed to. I found out I took the golf club and bashed in his car window on a vintage Mercedes. He's dead now, so it's okay. Well, I mean, I didn't have anything to do with that. But you can't yeah. Anyway, these are how these things go. Have fun in Vegas and good luck at AVN. Everyone vote for Darcy in the AVN. If you follow all of her socials, she will have the links here for AVN. It's best oral content creator and solo content creator as well. You have to vote for her because she has to win. That's the only way this goes. Let me go ahead and post up your links right here. So it's Instagram. .com/DARCYDIAMOND. What is it?
.official.
I can't spell because of my nails. I got to get my nails done.
Darcy Diamond .official.
It's in the chat there, guys. Okay. Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. So it's also in there. So everyone just go on. And if you ever want to watch the other interview we did a while back, it's on Crazy Train Podcast. And that also has her. There we go. There's Instagram. Get a hold of her. Then there's Darcy Diamond.
Did you see what Daily Star posted about that interview?
Who?
Daily Star, the UK.
No, I forgot. That was a while ago. What did they say?
Yeah, that was like 3,000 and some comments in there that I was like fishing through because remember how we talked about how Alex was going to school and he was being bullied, and then it's like what their title was in that was my son gets bullied because I'm an adult star.
Well, that's fair enough. I mean, there are kids that do that. Kids could be really mean. So what were the comments? Were they saying shit about you? I'll go back in there and like
it's bad. I'll copy I'll try to copy the thing and then send it to you so you can go in and just start reading through them.
But you know what? It's like they come out with these keyboard warriors is what I call them. Back in the day, we had chat boards for wrestling and people all of a sudden got their courage when they put their their fingers to keys on a keyboard. And sometimes people just need to get their knuckles fucking smashed. Someone needs to smash people's knuckles who misbehave when they're online. I would do it gladly, but I don't know where some of these people are. I have a friend that's a wrestler, and he gets a lot of idiots that approach him in person, and he's very nice to them, though. They're jerks to him online, but then they're nice to him to his face. Maybe because he's like 6 feet tall or something. I don't know. Yes, thank you, Paul. Well, you have fun. Tell your future husband I said hello. Good luck, and you don't need my luck or anything, but have fun, and let's talk again soon.
Sounds perfect. I hope to see you soon.
Mwah. Bye. Okay, guys, so that was Darcy Diamond. You guys were actually really nice. Thank God I don't have any trolls or any kind of weird people in here, because I have to tell you, when that shit happens, that's when I want to kind of find out who you are and take a hammer and smash your fucking knuckles in, because people just do this thing like whenever they want to say things, whether they're frustrated or something. But I'm glad everyone's in here. And yes, Scotland's a fun place. It's beautiful. I think it's amazing. And it's a very special place. I don't know what the state of I know kind of what the state of affairs are there so far. But just you could block them too sometimes. Maybe, could be. The possibilities are endless. I mean, really. But yes, I think I'm going to look into a gaming channel, guys, and just see what it is, because I don't know what you're supposed to do except play games or something like that, which will be fun. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you follow Darcy. I think I'm going to watch. Does anyone know who came in second? I know Trump won the caucus. Yeah, Ric Flair is down in Tampa. That's right. He's quite an interesting character. I don't know what he's been doing these days with himself. Did Ric Flair just get canceled, guys? And also, who just stormed out of WWE because they wouldn't give him a main event at WrestleMania? Was it Cody Rhodes? Was it CM? Like, what happened? CM Punk? It sounds like something CM Punk would do, because hence the name CM Punk. I prefer to call him CM Punk ass bitch, but that's just one of my other words. Now I'm curious. Holly did so far? Oh, Haley? Fuck. Okay. So Nikki Haley passed DeSantis, which really sucks. I'd much rather see DeSantis pass, but Cody Rhodes. I had a feeling it was Cody Rhodes. His dad used to work for me when I ran a wrestling company. He was very nice and classy. I don't know what this guy is, just because he doesn't get a main event in WrestleMania. Who is the main event at WrestleMania this year? Does anyone know? I have no idea, but I think it's funny Cody Rhodes just left like that. Bye, RM. I don't know what your name is. What are you stealing from me now? Oh, calling him CM Punk ass bitch, but he is. He is totally. Now I'm just curious to see what's going on with this I'm trying to find this thing with the are they still counting the votes in Iowa? Because I'm not accepting this. Yeah, it's probably a storyline. That's true. Then he'll show back up at WrestleMania. I don't get it. Like, I feel a lot of these times, like a lot of the younger wrestlers just do big moves for the sake of doing big moves without any, storytelling. I don't think Cody Rhodes is one of those. Hi, Danielle. Yeah, it's not okay. All right. Well, CM Punk punched out a guy that worked for me when I had my own company, and he gave him a legit broken nose. Was the guy better looking? 100%. Was it someone who was talented? 100%. But I was never a fan of his. Chris Hero and Cole Cabana, yes, but not him. Okay, so someone popped in here to tell me the results. Yeah, this was for 3PW, but this is CM Punk. This is years ago. I mean, some people, when they have that sour look on their face, or like they look like they're carrying something on the shoulders, it shows. Yeah. But, sometimes you got to take control of your locker room, and firing someone, firing someone is a way to get that message across to other people. When you act inappropriate, you get let go, just like at a normal job. So it shouldn't be any different because you're in WWE or AEW. I have a lot of respect for Tony Khan for firing CM Punk and taking control of his locker room. I thought that was great, 100%. Yep. So anywho, I'm going to get back glued to the TV. Next week is Jewel Denial. So I want everyone to join us next week. She'll be coming in at around 5:45 Pacific time. And she and I'll be chit-chatting. She's a lot of fun. And John, you're going to love her. I know that for a fact. Colin Malone, Colin Sleazy's friend. I would have Colin on as a guest. Yeah. Colin is more than welcome on here as a guest. I just have no idea how to get a hold of him. I don't speak to him, but if you do know, have him reach out to me. I tried to get Tylene Buck on here. So far, we have Jewel Denials coming on. And then right after Texas, Kat Martini and I are going to be live streaming the day after and doing a whole recap. So anytime there's an XPW show, that Monday would be a recap of the show from that week. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys subscribe. And yep, if you know how to get a hold of Colin, that's great. I've been in touch with Asia Herrera briefly. So Jewel Denial, here we go. And John, you'll love her. She thinks the same way that we do. Good night, Scott. Sweet dreams. And let me know when you get your package. No, I did not find him. I heard something really horrible. I heard that he might have been homeless up until about a year ago. I think Damien was trying to offer doing some kind of manual labor for a thing of beer. If that makes sense. A case of beer. I don't know, but I think that's someone who had a very huge potential. I know he did have WWE tryouts and they hired Test instead, I believe. So I don't know. Yeah, it's really a shame, but it's a shame when you have really talented people like that who just either get in their own way or maybe they, they just do really dumb things. A lot of people do stupid things like that, but it was wrestling. Okay, here we go. All right. Crucial first step in his bid to reclaim the Republican nomination for the third consecutive election as voters brave the bitter cold, look past this mountain legal jeopardy, and embrace his vision. Okay, so even the New York Times is reporting Trump as the winner for the caucus. I'm sorry, I've been following this all day, and I can't back off of it. All right, night, Paul. Okay. Good night, RM. Good night, everyone. Mwah. Sweet dreams. And make sure to subscribe to this and subscribe to Crazy Train Podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And I think, next week was Jewel Denial. And yes, Trump 2024. MAGA. Woo! Yeah! I'm going to be his VP. Okay. I think I'm going to, yeah, I know it is, Alan. This is what happens to these wrestlers, and a lot of them get hooked into drugs. I don't know if he was in drugs. I don't think he was. The times I knew him, I don't think he had a drug issue, but you don't know what happens afterwards to these people. But I'm going to hop onto Twitter Spaces for a little bit. If you guys go on Twitter, onto my page, Twitter Spaces, sometimes I speak in those. So I know that there's a lot of political action going on tonight, and I'm getting deep in there. I'm getting deep into the mindset of everything right now. So next week, Jewel Denial. Everyone have fun this week. Try to stay warm. I know in some parts of the U.S. and in other countries right now, it is freezing cold, and stay well. If you are looking for, if you're looking for some really good freeze-dried beef, 100% highest quality ever, go to freedomfirstbeef.com and use my code Jasmin, Jasmin, for 15% off. And if you're looking to bet online, go to betonline.ag, and there's something on there for everyone. Until then, stay well and take care of yourselves. Mwah.